Good morning. Hi, my name is Dick Dennis. I'm a volunteer here at Bernheim, and we're going to talk about raptors today. This is a raptor station. Now, what are raptors? Well, raptors are eagles, hawks, owls, falcons, ospreys, kites. We don't see kites too much in Kentucky. What I've got right here is a red-tailed hawk, and it's got a Fish and Wildlife permit on it because I can't hold this unless Fish and Wildlife approves it. What happens is that animals die a natural death. We're an educational facility. They bring them to us. We take them to taxidermists and they restore them. So everything on this guy is original, as he was when he was flying around, except for the eyes, because the eyes would just evaporate, liquefy, and go away. So these are marbles, right size, right color. Now, what makes a raptor? Raptors are big birds, generally bigger even than crows. And they're called raptors, or birds of prey, meaning they prey on other things to eat. Snakes, frogs, rabbits, mice, rats. Think of all the mice and rats we would have if we didn't have raptors around to eat them for us. Now people say that's terrible, they're eating other animals. Well, they don't have Kroger's, they don't have McDonald's, they got to do what they do. And nature provides a niche for them. And what separates them from other birds is this incredible beak. They use that to tear up the meat they eat, and these incredible talons down here. On humans, their hands. On cats and dogs, their claws. On raptors and other birds, they're called talons. And these things here, really, really strong. It's like a vice grip. When they get a grip on an animal, the animal is not going to get away. Red-tailed hawks are interesting. They're the biggest hawk in Kentucky. They make a really neat sound. Keer, keer, keer. Can you imagine being a mouse and hearing that keer? What they do is they hunt in pairs. So when the mouse hears the keer, they go scattering in all different directions. So here comes the second red-tailed hawk behind the first one. One goes left, one goes right, then they share lunch. So that is the red-tailed hawk. We're only going to have time for a couple of the raptors today. I'd like to talk about all the others, but we don't have that much time. Excuse me. Great horned owl. Great horned owl is the largest owl in Kentucky, and just an incredible creature. You don't see great horned owls very much because they hunt at night. And the best, what I look for them is early in the morning, right before the sun comes up. I look for holes in trees because they've been out hunting all night. They're cavity dwellers, so they'll fly back into the hole, and that's the best time to spot them. You can hear them when they're out looking for a mate early in the spring and late winter. They're hooting, so you will hear the hoots a lot more than you will see them. If we have time, we'll get to other owls, but we'll just talk about this guy for right now. Notice these eyes. Again, everything on him is original, just like it was when the taxidermist put him back together, just like it was when he was flying around, except for the eyes, because the eyes just wouldn't last. So he's got strong talons, which are hard to see the way he's mounted. He's got 7,000 feathers, all of which are intact. And he's got a nice beak too here. Raptors are interesting. They hunt with their talons, because they're flying along and the animal's running along, and they swoop down with their talons and grab them and pick them up and take them back to their tree or to wherever they want, and then use their beak to cut them up. So their eyes, 8 power binoculars in their eyes at all times. Can you imagine having 8 power binoculars in your eyes all the time? Also, they're much bigger. All of this space up here on a relatively small head is the eye. No room for muscles, so they move their neck instead of their eyes, almost in a complete circle, but not completely. Also, their hearing is incredible. They hear 2 sounds because they have one ear high and one ear low on most owls. Just like Navy does when they send out sonar for depth, they use 2 different wave patterns. So does the owl. Because he's flying, the mouse is moving, he can't afford to run into the ground. So there we have it on hawks and owls, and don't forget about all the other raptors too. Maybe we'll be back another time.